Derp, hello. In the last video we had, I had a WorldEdit CUI. It made a nice little grid to where I was making my selection with WorldEdit, and that originally started out with just cuboids, and it has since expanded to spheres, ellipses, 2D polygons, everything. So it's really cool and it's really easy to install, and some people don't know how, so we're going to show you right now. You're going to need two things. You're going to need the UI itself. It's the client-side user interface. That means you don't need to install anything else on your server other than WorldEdit. And to use this, you're going to need Rizugami's mod loader, not SDK. I don't even think he makes his anymore. But just make sure that if you already have Rizugami's mod loader installed, that you either just reinstall Rizugami's mod loader or you reinstall Minecraft as a fresh start. You don't want to mismatch these, so try and do them at the same time. Just keep it very clean. Otherwise, you're probably going to end up with a black screen on your Minecraft and it won't start. So just download both of the things you need. Latest stable version, it might be a different number, but the process is still going to be the same. And Rizugami's, it's a little harder to find because there's a lot of stuff, but don't be overwhelmed. Just look for mod loader, and I prefer you do the adfly. That way you give him a little bit of scratch for his efforts by looking at a 2-second advertisement. Okay, so I've got those already, and they come in zips. Don't just drag and drop these into your Minecraft folder. It's not going to work, and I've seen that way too much. All I have to do is right click, and I have WinRAR installed, so my menu looks a little bit different. But just unzip them, and if you don't know how to unzip, God help you. Okay, so you're gonna end up with these little files here, and inside this are some things. So I'm just gonna keep this up for reference. This is mod loader, and this is WorldEdit. And you can read the installation guide, but I'm kind of showing you anyway. And simple part, go to your start menu, type run. This is for a PC, obviously. Then type %appdata%, and open that up. And make sure Minecraft is not running. If Minecraft is running, you won't be able to modify it, obviously. So just make sure you do not have a browser running that has Minecraft in it, and make sure the application is not running as well. This location, you should know the Mac equivalent. It's pretty much the same thing. Just find your app data, basically where you would install mods. This is the same place you install texture packs, so a little shortcut there. I'm gonna close Minecraft, but if you don't know how to do the run app data thingy that I just did, just go to texture packs and then click open texture pack folder, and then click one up, and this is inside your app data. So I'm gonna make sure to close that. Okay, so once we're in here, you need to click on bin, and you're going to see Minecraft, and I do believe you will need WinRAR installed in order to do this correctly. So find a copy of WinRAR. I think they offer a free 30-day trial. You're going to need it. You want to right click and open with, and if you don't see WinRAR, you can click choose default program and locate WinRAR manually. I've already done this, but you might have to click browse and actually find the WinRAR folder in your program files and select it manually, but hopefully not. Just make sure it's in the shell menus when you're installing. But okay, so actually I'm going to redo that again because that was confusing for people that don't understand. Oops, and I changed the default way to open these, so I'm going to do right click, open with WinRAR. So I don't want to extract it, so I'm actually actively editing this. If you extract, you have to extract, modify, and then put it all in a package again, and that's just extra work. So this WinRAR box will pop up, and this is inside the Minecraft jar. What you want to do is inside the classes folder for the WorldEdit Clientside user interface, just drag over everything, highlight it, and drag and drop it in, and don't drop it on one of these folders because then it will be inside one of those and it won't be in the correct place. So drop it on one of the other class files, and it's going to bring this box up, and what that's going to do is it's going to replace any files that are already in there and add whatever is not. So just click OK, and as you can see, it's added those files. We need to do the same thing with mod loader, and there's quite a bit of class files in there. So just highlight them all, drag drop, brings up this menu, click OK. And before we get out of here, we need to delete the meta-inf folder, otherwise you will get a black screen and it will not work. Alright, and there you go. That should be all you need to do to install the client-side user interface. I guess in the next part of this video I'll show you a little bit about what it can do. Okay, so literally just logged on to our little test server, so everything is loading here. But here's the cuboid, and we can actively adjust this and everything and expand. How about 9? So there you go, you see it's all the way down there. But now the UI does a lot more than just cuboids. I'm not sure when it updated, but it must have been in the past couple months, because back in the day it used to be strictly cuboids, that's it. But now it does things like ellipsoids, cylinders, it does 2D polys even, and I'll give you a little test demo of that. We'll do /cell and poly. This is going to change our selection to a poly. So to start it, we would left click, and then to add points you just right click. And this is great for people who do pixel art and stuff like that, but you never used to be able to see where these were. You kind of just had to assume, and if you have tons of points, that can be really difficult. So as you can see, you've got a, I don't know what that is. I was assuming that would be a block. There we go. Dirt. See, it's kind of matched our pattern as best it could. So that's pretty cool. Look at all those tree leaves of the saplings. Oh, and just to remove your selection, /cell. And I'm going to change this to ellipsoid now. And this is really cool. I like this quite a bit. And, wow, that is one big selection. Yeah, I need a better point. Great for making craters, but I think that's so cool that we never used to be able to have this nice representation. So you can make a nice little megaton fake blast crater here. I think that's really cool. And it looks like my selection is for some reason over there. I don't know how, but it's probably where my spawn is. But there's also spheres if you want basically an ellipsoid that's equal radius on all sides. Just do cell, sphere, pretty simple. And sorry about that. Jesus, I don't know why it keeps defaulting all the way over there. Boom. Look at that crater. So cool. And obviously you don't need to just set air like I did. You can set glass. Oops, I forgot I cleared my region. But you get the idea. You could basically make glass spheres go inside those, and that's then set the a little smaller radius to 0, so air. And then I'm gonna pick all these up. Never mind, I'm full. And there's another selection here. Cylinders, pretty handy. Oops. I forget to left click first. That's what's messing me up. Pretty cool stuff. Great for making nice little bases and everything. But yeah, if you just want to go back to cuboid, just do /cell cuboid, and you will have your regular selection back. So that's just a little bit of what the user interface looks like. There is a couple other options that are not really too different from the ones I've showed you for those selections, but yeah, I hope you have fun using it, and maybe make a donation to the developer because they've done a great job. Thanks for watching, guys.